Drifting in this direction. 50 seconds, it's got to be an A commit, probably.
Flash through the wall is going to give them good information, and fight's being taken. Paranoia and the flash right through it. Giants more than favored. I mean, 2 kills in that exchange. Now the door's going to be rotating around. It's going to be working their way into the A site, but it is known by NRG. Hard rotations coming out of them.
30 seconds left.
With 30 seconds left, the spike has to be planted. Now it's going to start to. Just stop for but a moment, though, and they do want to take the fight. Once more to them at the back of the site, just dropping down, but it is Giants containing.
All down to Crashies. This is so difficult, and Hoodie with the Sheriff.
Yeah. Where Cloud is, in a safe position, a safe angle, just holding it, waiting. The right time to strike. Now his team's finally there to back him up. Smoke's going to be dropped down, flash in his hands, comes through deep into the site, but it's just that 1-for-1. Holding the close angles, Giants, really great control of this one. And they're shutting down NRG.
What a play.
Use his own ultimate in the way, has to dodge round the corner. There was a nade sent flying, and it's got Giants into the site. Now the Rolling Thunder, and a bit of spam. It has caught him up close and personal. It matters not. Coutinho's behind him, though, dodging the dog, almost going down to it. He was decayed down to 1 HP, but he's managed to work his way behind them. Finally cleaned up, but it is chaotic right now on the B site. While all this was going on, Cloud creeping and crawling. He's found his own way into C. But the spike is in the middle of nowhere. This is all over the place right now for Giants. Up top! Oh my goodness! Bit of a reset of the aim there. Artist lucky to get out alive, and Cloud has been caught. Good heads-up play. Victor's Trailblazer, that's a great stun, and FNS, wow. What a way to pounce on that one. Rhyme tried to TP his way out of there, but the door getting broken, I think. Took Rhyme by surprise, most definitely.
Absolutely. And Artist managed to re-clear into the tree area too, so he knows that he's not under pressure.
Oh, this could be it though. They're contacting Re-Up, and that's a push through the smoke. FNS tries to coordinate that with the flash, but ultimately not too much with it. Crashies returning. A little bit of a late backstab there from the side connector, but still they have to deal with Artist, and 1-2 kills. Victor knows where the final player is. Nuki versus 3. We've seen him do similar things in the past. He's found the first kill. The potential for the aces on a quick little tap at a spike, has no idea where the remaining players could be.
He is so fantastic in the clutch though, you can't give him anything.
Biding his time, a quick tap at the plant. He knows that Crashies is at least there. Now the Paranoia, so he knows both players are in that position, but Crashies already worked his way up. And
they countered to that play so they can sit pretty on site.
Some's dealt with, just trying to swing through from heaven, and he's a difficult position to try and weed Giants out of. 2 of them inside, the retaining door catches a few of them. Coutinho, though, that's a great little flick of the wrist. Artist still works his way across, and the crossfire's there, but time is running low. FNS solo, 22 health, and just not enough to work with. Shut down. Yeah, looks like they might want to try and fight, honestly. There's a flash coming through. Need to get rid of that drone, though. Now a flash, and that's a showstopper stun all the way into them. Victor was so far out of position. A response by Crashies. The Hunter's Fury claims one, does a bit of damage, but they've already lost this site. They have in control of this one. How do they want to play this? Crashies inside the smoke. And they're going to be flushing him out. Juking, and that's good timing. Wasn't watching the smoke there. Rhyme a little bit late to it.
That's a huge kill.
Plan, and a great little flank timing from FNS as well.
That takes down the Breach ultimate. Major play, and the plant hasn't even gone down. Nuki was playing in that position so that he could post-plant, use his ult. And now things have got so dangerous. FNS's position amazing again.
Yeah, he's read this so well, but Rhyme does an even better job of making sure to clear him out. Spike's in his hands, and he does have the ult online, so that's an immediate TP over towards A.
And the 1v1 is going to be some prime EMEA versus EMEA action. Rhyme on Artist.
We'll see who ends up coming out on the top here, pushing for the smoke! And just the air. Should be able to see this, and I wonder if he makes the call to pull these players back. Well, not give him too much time for it. That's a Rolling Thunder and the nade. Seeker's used in response to it. They haven't cleared any of this Killjoy utility, but the Aftershock pushes back some. Can't quite fire and find his crossfire, still swinging into it. It's a difficult and labored fight to take. Double satchel from Coutinho! Oh, and what a reset of the aim!
Oh, baby, Coutinho is playing like he's on fire right now.
The nade back in his hands as well for the back of those 2 kills. Still, FNS, no one's watching that angle. A wide swing from Crashies, and he claims it. And just like that, NRG, they answer back. It's a fast rotation using his own ult, so they're going to have the bodies, they're going to have the players to try and fight this one. Dart's not being watched for, but the weapons A little bit weak, a little bit low. Spectres at play, a bit of run and gun forwards, and they are getting beamed down. It's an even fight, 3v3, even the Viper's Pit being committed. So Spike is dropped into the corner. FNS, he can't spam any of these angles. He's working with the Vandal. It's finding it difficult. Opts to do it anyway, right into the side. There's another flash into the back of it. And the swing is good from NRG, all down to Vitinho. He could do this one, reset of the aim, crashes low, and he does finalize it. Cool calm. Control of that rotating door. A deeper smoke, even the door being opened up. This could go really wrong, but no, it's a stun and the paranoia coming through. Counter flash play, running forwards. Fully blinded up, but it matters not to NRG. They do claim the kills, walking away from that relatively unscathed. He has to be careful though. Aftershock forwards, not enough in terms of the timing of it, not quite fast enough to prevent NRG from really just swarming that site.
And it's a cute play from Giants. A nice tactic, but it didn't quite work. And once that initial gambit has failed, they really have no chance left in the round. Cloud would have to put on something absurd here to stop NRG from taking pistol. And that's going to give NRG, honest, but we haven't seen too much of it just yet.
Yeah, that's a dart that lands in there. There's Cloud claiming the kill. Smoke just going up a little bit too late there. FNS going to be attempting to go for this plant. Nothing to really push him back. The players grouping up from Giants. Let's see what they've got in store for us right now. Crashies. Wow. His position just lurking up the rope. The smoke dissipates. He was spotted in the fight being taken. That's Vitinho winning it out. There was a paranoia to accompany it. Wall still causing issues, but only 3 players of NRG to try and make this work. Som, what a fight to take, and he does win it out against Hoodie, but Giants just surrounding the remaining players, and FNS was the lone one on the site. Is this even planted for them? What can they do? Som, smoke that's used against him now. Planted, off to the side, just trying to get the right warbang angle, but not enough bullets in the clip. And it's just stuck all the way through. Giants able to lurk through without being spotted by that alarm bot, and Goody, oh, he's more than aware of the possibility. Takes him out. Perfect crosshair placement.
Very good awareness. Perhaps a little early from FNS, but honestly, he was running into that alarm bot either way. Can NRG hold on?
That is so much utility. Victor just about scrapes his way through. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Leaping across them, a lovely flash timing. The re-swings from Giants is just immaculate, and it's all down to Ardis. In that 1v4, don't quite know where he is, but time was running so sane. Has to keep his eyes on it. It's difficult for them. And where do they want to go from this? Seeker popped. Ardis now with a late lurk. That backstab, the crosshair placement was good, but shut down, and time is running so low. 11 seconds remaining. But no one towards that A site. They've done enough to try and make them think that it could be B. Crashies was just wading into there. And just fights being taken all over the place, pushing through.
Yeah, NRG getting a bit scrambled here. I don't think this went to plan. The post-plan position's rough. Everyone feeling like they need to make a play because of the player disadvantage. You need to see something massive from FNS or Som.
He's on an island right now. The flash is pushed back. Good crosshair placement. Finds one, but they end up double swinging into the back of the side. And Som, he's dealt with that reflank from Hoodie for free. Getting that post plan down as well. And they do have a lot of util, but now you see that stun. The paranoia, there was a flash from Victor just to try and push them back and push them away, including that dart. Already finding all these kills. That's a high ground angle from Vitinho.
This is crazy
from
FNS.
He's full blind, right into the corner, and he's being swarmed. He's surrounded once more. Lockdown from Hoodie's dropped off. And it is going to be a fight from Giants. Right in front of the smoke. All the players dropping. It's all down to him. Vitinho with a showstopper. Just dodged to the side. They have to swing this one, and the spray down does not work out.
If the lockdown had gone off there, it's another post plan that NRG win. So
to make it a bit easier for them, but again, it's a contact call by FNS. Works his way into the back. That's a stun in a common position. Cloud with a Hunter's Fury, and he finds FNS at the back of the site. And this post plant now is going to get a little bit more tricky.
Far more difficult. And does it bait NRG into going over aggressive? They've fallen into that trap a couple of times.
Crashies does have his own Hunter Fury to try and play the post plant with from a far back position. It looks like they are relying on that one.
Hoodie has also been a menace coming through this breakable door, and that's what Ardis has to worry about.
Fully blind up, Som, risky. It's an alarm bot just holding the angle, and still look at this. Giants are just making their way onto the side. Hoodie was being caught, Som not dealt with, but Vitinho rolls forwards. A tap at the spike is going to force out the Hunter's Fury. Enough players alive, the time has been bought, time has been found. Victor knows there's just one there. Wide swing will do it, don't need to overthink it. He finds his kill.
Whether he's trying to break the lockdown, obviously it doesn't work anymore.
Now the Rolling Thunder, though. It's a fast play to try and push them back. It is now Viper's pit dropped down, fully stunned though. Son was holding a close angle, and this could get more than scrappy. This could get absolutely dangerous. Spamming into it one after the other. Evanesto claiming more than one kill, but he's the last man standing. A 1v2. Slows it down ever so slightly. The two players swarming the site. The spike spotted on the ground, and the drone to re-clear through.
This should be it for Giants. 20 seconds, and FNS has to get the plant down.
How does he know what these players are? He's got nothing to work off of, really.
Double blast packs as well for Fatinho. How does he possibly get a plant?
Doesn't know where he is. 12 seconds remaining.
The utility alone should deny this.
And there we go. Moving forwards, one blast pack used.
He's missed it!
He's missed it. He gets the plant down in the 1v2 here. The pit. It's going to start fading. Moves away, attacking a spike. FNS knows they're not there. The decay is fading. They need to take this fight. They need to take it well. But FNS comes up. Paranoia still online for Rhyme, and there we go. As soon as they hear that util being used, it's ever so slightly mistimed though, and Rhyme still wants to take the fight. FNS, I mean, forced a wide swing, I think, out of the way of the utility. He goes down.
Major miscommunication though, because FNS wasn't backed up by anybody, and now they're just straight up 4v5 on the side of the map the Giants have reinforced.
Yep.
This does not look good for NRG.
Not good at all, really, for them. Rhyme still at the back of the side, just trying to take the fights.
No
so
way.
Just walking his way in. But just the duel's being taken. Fatinho, though, Nuki backing him up, and now it's down to Ardis. The 1v3, one round away. Can he do the impossible? Can he bring it back? The high-low set up, a bit of spam with the Phantom. There's no punish. He's found the first one, but there's still so much to do. Baiting the angle once more. Not in the location he was expecting. Dropped down to 5 health still. Opens himself wide there to the angle, but doesn't get punished. But it should be a free plant for NRG in these post-plant situations now that they can try and play off of each other. It's a dangerous position to play in Hell, currently where Ardis is. There's a lot that could go wrong for him there, but it's a dash through, and that's a shock dart from Crash. He's already claiming the first one. Getting close into the smoke. Dart not being dealt with, a bit of spam not quite enough for it, but biding their time still. Holding this util. Fatinho wanted to try and put the pressure on them now as well, taking a deeper fight. The aftershock to try and get them away from this one. Short cleared out at the end of the day, but plant location not too ideal. That's a very wide swing, and now this could get more than dangerous. Off the spike, but time was...
And Ardis has got to buy time for this Garage reflank to come through. They're going to wait for Giants to clear Garage, and then they have to backstab.
Oh, Ardis could potentially be in so much trouble here, but there's a reflank. Rhyme was trying to catch it, but he's going to go down here at the back of the site right now, all playing long in this smoke. So many problems for them, and the call was already made. Giants just needed to evacuate out of there, save the rifles that they can.
What a fantastic smoke from Som. You see how that allowed Ardis to dance around?
Yeah.
And they're trying to rip every weapon out of the hands of Giants.
Oh, what a dink as well.
Yeah, Som's going to want to fight that one.
He certainly is. He's to mind here. The pressure's now on. Rhyme trying to anchor this one. It's at the back of the site. It's an aftershock. All that util being used. Lighting him up. Rhyme just still holding close. Still surviving for the time being. Tries to go for that re-swing, but eventually dealt with. Eventually traded. And what a play by Crashies. Not even sure if that second kill was intentional, but...
I don't think so at all. He killed Nuki while Nuki was hiding in the smoke. Completely unintentional collateral kill there. And this NRG exec onto C is pretty lovely. Yeah. We've seen it a bunch of times now. They pulled it out against Koi. They used it as a fake against Koi as well in round 12.
Yeah, of course.
Did you not see that in the patch notes?
No. Angle Cloud gets a lot of damage done, but no kills going their way, and time is now starting to run particularly low.
What's the retake idea here?
Rolling Thunder through the connector. This is NRG trying to take the fight right to them. Fatinho, not sure if he was stunned up, but again, taking the fights well, making sure that they can trade each other out. Ardis still playing at high ground angle. He's spotted out. For but a moment, now a lockdown in play. There needs to be some sort of action, some sort of aggression, but it's just being watched for. And Som trying to be the playmaker, not enough for him. Taken out. Giants finally going to get that first round on the board. There's a stun on that corner. Fatinho forced to smoke himself off. Paranoia catches onto Cloud. He does have a smoke to play around. That was Rhyme setting that one up, but here's the util just being dumped through, and there needs to be something to clean this up. What is that? Fatinho with the Guardian. Short work, light work for this guy.
Gorgeous shots. And Nuki's done such a great job at sending in breach utility and reinforcing the side flankers.
Really has. Still, the swings come through and able to really hold a candle there as the crossfire was held for them. Plant's still going to get off. The pull. Vulnerable position. What is that? The site, you're going to see a fast play from NRG now, and the pressure is on a player like Rhyme once again trying to anchor. He's been playing in that spot. The aftershock comes through. Now a Hunter's Fury on top of it. Stunned up. Ardis just spamming into the smoke and still getting value from this, but they're not really taking control of this smoke from Rhyme that was set up earlier. Has caused a lot of problems. And Hoodie anchoring at the back. The trade is there at the end of the day.
It's such a good C execute. NRG putting on a masterclass in terms of how they're taking it, how they're using their utility, and you can't over-rotate against it because they make it sometimes a fake.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just beautiful Valorant. The Giants are forced to save here, even with Cloud getting that pick. They don't want to risk it to take backside control,
sure.
But you see how they do it is just by trading effectively through the smokes.
Yep. Finesse of some sort of contact, of some sort of util being used. They're going to be pushing now with the paranoia. And there it is, rips its way across. Sort of plays being made, not quite actually, not opting for it, but there we go. FNS, absolute masterclass from him. Still the players remain, and they just did not know that Crashes was there. Waiting around the corner, the shot swings wide.
Can the retake be good from Giants?
Here.
They have a recon dart, Nuki's just got the fault line back.
How do they want to play this? FNS holding his fault line actually, and there it is. It slows them down as the util gets used. Dash down into the smoke. How do they deal with this one for Tino? He's quite low. Just trying to take the fight. Good movement, flash in the hands, but the swing is good once more. Beaming them down now, rolling thunder, and they have gambled incorrectly as to where that player is. Nana Swarms, time running low, popped off. Victor needs to try and take the angle now to know that they're not back on it. Spam, it misses. Cloud has to stick this. It's their only out in this round. And Victor, what is the play being made? He breaks it. Shuts it down. And despite the fact that he got half, it's not enough to claim the round. This is a quad push on the pistol round. They are taking so much space in A lobby. I can't help but feel like they've got some sort of read here because the timing is just immaculate. Dropping right behind them, trying to take the wider swing. There was a stun placed well, but the fight, again, is a little bit awkward. Ardis, though, trying to clean up the pieces. Gets one kill, does a bit of damage to Cloud, and he can hear that plan going off, just trying to catch the same angles. Spamming it right down the line of sight. 2v1 Cloud, it's planted. Ardis has got a pretty good idea of where he might be, and it's just nigh impossible for Cloud to win that one.
Here it's all about how Ardis is getting set up.
Giants left to scramble. Big investment, obviously, with the guns, but the swing through. I believe that's a stun and a paranoia to set that one up, and this could just be the final blow. The map in absolute tatters for Giants. 2 players remaining, the flank by Victor as well, just containing. No one was watching for this one. It's a little bit awkward, but pretty low enough now that this should just be it. Surrounded on every front, and the slow squeeze. Look at this, Crash is also taking space just like that. Or anything, but Hoodie's just holding this one. In fact, they have lineups to try and delay this one. The critical element is going to be trying to hold on to yellow, and right now Crashies, this guy is hunting for it. He wants these kills. Another great knife. Wall going to be dropped down. Shock darts across as well. Angle needs to be watched for, but Ardis, the wall in play. Dropped over the top, gets half, still being pushed, and it's a lovely double swing and a fantastic opener for Giants. I'm just going to be sending that wall back up, but how do they want to take this one? All of the players gearing up for potential push forwards, and it looks like they are trying to take matters into their own hands, right past the wall. But what? You can't be pulling that out, Victor, not again! But he whips it around, and the spray down finds his targets. Though, and now he's got a great angle just to peek himself over and try and take that fight. Dash forwards into Nest, and Crashes was holding for it,
awesome
waiting
read.
it, and then the wall's still up, just trying to swing through. Nuki making the most of the situation, but not enough for them. Lovely spray down by Som. The aim resets. Then this guy is just firing on all cylinders. That's a flawless round for them. Toxins are up here for Rhyme, but it's how they use this utility in the wall. Drop down, it's weakened. Not enough spam for them, but it is Victor again who's just claiming these kills. Right down this line of sight angle. It's watched for the counter spam there to try and survive, but time again is the name of the game with 10 seconds remaining. The spike drops to the ground and crashes with the ult. Josh, you called it. Not enough time for them to try and win this one now. The players just need to survive, and Crashies understands that fully well. To be able to get past this Viper wall, again, just bogged down by Ordis Util. So difficult, but now wall being used in response to all of this. Crossfire as well set up on top of 410. Hoodie's going to be dropping back, but last player left standing.
30 seconds left.
Got to pull off a miracle, and it's just not happening, is it? NRG looking so...
Just got taken out of his headspace a little bit, but Giants are going fast here.
Yep, a fast play is the answer. That not being broken. Vitinho still just holding close. Now the Viper's pit will get them in, but oh my words! Victor just absolutely snapping it around. That rifle spam over the top. Hoodie will punish that util being used by Crashies. Did not have a weapon in his hands, but there is a res available. Now the shorties. Out in the hands of them. Ryan will be able to get that plant down. Lockdowns as well. Exchange. Now a Hunter's Fury to try and break one section of it. Up close and personal. Crashies deals with it once more, but the trades are good by Rhyme. Still holding it towards the back, but the lockdowns, they weren't dealt with, and Hardest gets detained.
Oh, rough timing.
Massive mistake on either side here. Anything could really happen on the top, but Everness dealt with. Just trying to run and punish something. Hardest now with the operator in this retake. Swaps it out for the rifle with only 10 bullets. They almost lined it up for him, but you got to just try and add an extra layer to it. Maybe Vitinho with the updraft dash play over to cut across, but no, they saved it for Yellow. And guess what? Well, Som's just ready and waiting. Not too many players there. The angles watched for. Nana Swarm at his feet. Has to back away, and with Everness falling, just a bit more dangerous now. Hunter's Fury, and this is what causes Som to really push forwards. Doesn't know where these players are exactly. But the space has been bored, and that pressure relief from Som when he was really in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Crashy's ultimate is amazing there at relieving pressure on Som, but Giants just have no idea how to deal with him.
Oh my goodness. And this off angle, he's just been playing it over and over again now. Always finding these players. Down to Rhyme. Flank timing the wall. Saving him for but a moment, but not even enough. What a... Yet again, actually going to be offered that chance to play in this post plant.
If the wall can be broken, Ardis is in a bit of a sticky spot.
Shock darts are good to clear off a lot of that utility. I believe that was 2 Nana Swarms on there, but they want to take the fight to them once more.
Whoa.
No bullets in the clip, has to reload, hurt the drop, a bit of run and gun action with the frenzies. And how do they want to play this one now? Because time is running low. Everness just backing away. The headshot found, and there will be no respite from this one. NRG. Rhyme holding close now to 410. Needs a massive shot, needs a massive play to happen. Still the players are there. One shot found, but a trade necessary now with the spray down. So I'm still cleaning them up and doing the most for them. Hoodie dropped down to 1 HP.
But allowed to escape.
Yeah, plays his life now. Still down to that 2v2. Crashies watching the one particular angle. Has to know the rest of them are coming just in case they are on rafters. But biding their time now down to Vitinho. What can he do? Spectre in his hands isn't the best weapon for the job. And Hoodie falls at the end. Som cleans it up, and an ace to finish. Action is now from NRG, but you are right, Josh. It's a mountain to climb, and maybe you need a couple of moments like that just to offset it. Enough damage done to Som that the turret eventually finishes the job, and a push through. Well, not a care in the world from the Giants players. What else can be done now? Vitinho, operator purchase. Just trying to catch these random stray shots into it. 30 seconds drop down now, and Crashies looks like he wants to try and make a play. And look at this, Cloud holding close. The angle watched for. There was an attempt of a push through. The wall not being broken though. They are set up for success potentially. Artist dropped down to know-how for it all, and it's all up to Everness. But a 1v5 Giants, good utility and amazing layers, and there is no challenge really to break this wall. And
Nana Swarm broken.
Yeah. The setup is now going to become so difficult to break. There's a Hunter's Fury as well to try and back up NRG in this post plant.
This looks wild though. Ardis' crosshair placement is going to be awful for Hoodie. Still gets the kill.
Still gets the kill and drops down even closer. Slow walk close. Vitinho over the top now. He needs to get some value, needs to get a kill, and he does find the one. But there is timing needs to be played. The rest to bring Hoodie back up. The
Crashies has ult.
Is ticking. Crashies has his ult. Hunter's Fury, and nobody clears Som. Holding it down, 3 kills. And what more can you do? Cloud